Hello everybody, welcome back to It's the United Way. Today, a lot of news to get into. Cristiano Ronaldo Future still undecided. Ten Hag Wants More, and Sesko deal gets ever hotter for Manchester United. Again, before we get into the video, hope you're all doing well. Make sure to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. Just hoping my connection is as good as ever, so we'll have to double check. Okay, so connection's looking well, everything's looking well, so lovely stuff. We can finally get stuck into the video. Now, before we do, as usual, like, comment, hit that subscribe button. Just trying to make sure my connection is well up to date because at the moment it doesn't look too well. So let's fix this up. Apologies once again, but whoever is in the chat, welcome. Comment, let us know you're here. Any questions you need to ask, by all means, ask as many questions as you need to or want to. Okay, so says we're live. Okay, so I'm hoping that connection's all well and good. Okay, so sorry if the connection does look bad. I do apologise for that. But yeah, I suppose we'll still get stuck into what I will sort to do for tonight's show around 8 o'clock. Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid preview. Make sure to join us for that. Subscribe and you'll be notified every time we publish a video or go live. Most, of course, we're looking to reach 450 subs, so please make sure to share around to your friends, family, whatever, and get us out there as much as you can. We're out there already. Let's get out there even more. So yeah. So we'll start off with Cristiano Ronaldo, the man everyone's focused on, everyone's talking about, everyone's listening about, and of course, I think as Manchester United fans, we're all looking out at this deal to see what's going on. It's a deal that it's not a deal because he's still at the club, but it feels like it doesn't like to me, or like in my opinion, Ronaldo doesn't feel like a Manchester United player anymore. In my opinion, will he stay? I mean, it's a question I'm looking for an answer for, and not even I can answer, not even Man United fans can answer. I'm pretty sure if you asked a Liverpool or a City fan, they'd say yeah for certain reasons. But we just have to be happy on what we can do. So yeah, just bear with me one sec while I fix my internet again because it's just acting up as per usual. So please bear with. Okay, right, we're back. Right, so yeah, as I said, if you're still here, subscribe. I'll say that probably mostly out through the stream, anyways, and all that. But yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. We'll start off. A lot of people probably want to know about it. By the way, if you are in the chat, comment that you're here and ask us any questions. So Manchester United backed at the suggestion that they should release Cristiano on a free transfer because of what was described as his loyalty to the club. And Cristiano Ronaldo is in contention to be involved in Man United's friendly with Rayo Vallecano at Old Trafford on Sunday. Now, I suppose we'll start off with the suggestion that they should release Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think they will, because of Man United will want to keep Ronaldo as long as possible, as much as they can, because it's a tough deal that looks it will be a tough, like, if we do keep Ronaldo, you could nearly call that a signing. an extra signing, because will he be happy? Do we want to have? Do we want a player that is ruining the morale in the dressing room? Yeah, you wouldn't think Ronaldo would, but you especially Ten Hag, he'll want all the players at the club to be happy. He'd want everyone to be happy, not just you know players that play for the club or the management. He'd also like to see the fans being happy, and it's like the other way around. We like to see the players being happy as well. So yeah, so Uh, more news about Ronaldo. Due to all the noise Ronaldo's made about wanting to leave, it's thought he has now weakened his position when it comes to playing Tone next season if he ends up staying. That's from Jack Talbot. He also said the possible departure of Cristiano Ronaldo isn't relevant to whether Man United bring another striker in. So back to the one where he said uh, Cristiano Ronaldo about wanting to leave, weaken his position, all that. To again, I don't. I reckon before all this news, Ten Hag had Ronaldo down as a certain starter. At the moment, it could be only Martial. We still need a backup striker. I've said it for a year. I've said it probably since the start of since Ten Hag got appointed, or since Ralph Rangnick got appointed as interim manager. We still have to sign a striker. We had Cavani last season. We had three strikers. Obviously, Martial did go on loan. Cavani kind of wasn't. He wasn't. Afraid he didn't get enough game time because Ronaldo came in, so you kind of knew that he was going to be the certain starter. But we had Cavani, Martial. If needs be, we could recall them. And Ronaldo. Now at the moment, we only have one striker that wants to play for the club, and that it's just not the. It's not the best. We felt like Manchester United need they need good squad depth. City have it. Liverpool, I mean, it's not the best. Like, I don't think anyone will ever have as good a squad depth as Manchester City. PSG, not even close. I'd say most of their players are getting old. But I mean, we're always kind of talk about Cristiano Ronaldo on this channel. It's never going to be it's never going to not be a talking factor. It's the main talking factor across all fan channels across the world. If you name it, and on this fan channel, it's the same thing. You listen. People might be fed up of listening about Cristiano Ronaldo, hearing people talk about him, but it's unfortunate that it's the news some people do want to hear. Is it good news? Let's hope he does stay. I'd love Ronaldo to stay for an extra season, finish out his contract. A lot of our fans are saying, if he's professional, he should see out his contract and do well for the club, get trophies. But, by the looks of things, Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't want to stay and finish out the remainder of his contract. He just seems that he wants to leave, and it's like he's already kind of decided, I'm leaving. In a way, in a way though, I don't know about Cristiano Ronaldo. I just not many teams are interested in him. Supposedly, his agent would like him to go to Atletico Madrid, and Ronaldo's looking at a possible return to Sporting. I doubt Ronaldo will go to Atletico Madrid because he played for Real Madrid too. Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, big rivals. They have the derby there, the Madrid derby. That'd be like Ronaldo going to Liverpool or Manchester City if you're speaking Man United terms. But at the moment, I just can't see Ronaldo going to Real Madrid. If Ronaldo is going to leave, I prefer him to go to Sporting. I think most United fans would. If you have the crew part of the United way, would definitely prefer him to leave. If he is going to leave, to go to Sporting, and I'm the same. I'd love him. I'd like him to leave. If he is going to leave on good terms and go to Sporting. Don't go to, Atletico or Chelsea. I'd prefer him to go to Sporting. I don't. If he does go to Sporting, it'll be crazy. I mean, I I don't think he will though. I don't think he will. That's just news. That's just news that I'm hearing. That's it's. I'm not sure whether it's legit or not. That's just what I'm informing you. Yeah, Rahul. Yeah, he has said that. Yeah, but it was an option for him, so that's what I'm kind of saying. But yeah, I would like him to go to Sporting though, just because I don't want him to go to any other team but Sporting or stay at Manchester United. So it's gonna be crazy stuff. Cristiano Ronaldo was not expected to be part of Manchester United squad that flies to Oslo ahead of the game against Atletico Madrid. Telegraph Ducker has said that as well. So will we see Ronaldo for the game tomorrow? Will we see him for the game on Sunday at Old Trafford? Will we see him next weekend when we play Brighton? So it when will we see Ronaldo? It's just a matter of time. I hope we see him sooner rather than later. Uh, so yeah, I actually have since you said it there, Rahul. A lot of it is fake news. Ronaldo has said it himself. Yeah, he has, to be fair. And if anyone who hasn't seen it, Cristiano Ronaldo has said on Twitter, by the way, this is come from Ronaldo. This ain't fake news. He commented it on their some fan channel, I think it was, or else he said it himself. But yeah, he said, "Impossible not to talk about me one day. Otherwise, the press makes no money. You know that if you don't lie, uh, you can't get people's attention. Keep going. That one day you got some news right with a laughy face and a thumbs up." So he's kind of said it himself. He's kind of pissed off in a way that this news is coming out around him, and he feels like, I mean, listen, could the news be true? But if Ronaldo's coming out and saying that, what does it mean? If he, right, in fairness to him, he came out and said some, most of the news are is fake. So yeah, it's just, I hope it is fake, and I hope, fingers crossed, he says. Rahul says, "I can't believe United are holding him hostage." Yeah, it's a bit weird all the same. You know what I mean? We just goes to show it's a shame, and I don't like saying it because there could be rival fans watching this, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, whatever, Arsenal, any fans around the world. But we're just going to show how desperate we are to keep Ronaldo. Like, I mean, there's a good few players out there. Obviously, strike was a bit limited. It depends who we get. I mean, even if you say Ronaldo does stay for another year, who do we still buy? I mean, Benjamin Sesko is a man I'm going to move on to now in a minute, but it's a shame. It's weird that we're holding him hostage, and if he is going to leave, I hope he leaves on good terms and to a team that respects United, because I don't think many teams do. But I mean, you have to give us some sort of respect. So now we move on to Benjamin Sesko. Newest from Fabrizio. We have had the meeting now. When is the official decision coming? Well, I go on to that, Rahul. We have a German kind of journalist, and he has said to me, let me just double check, because I asked him, I gave him a text probably about 20 minutes before we went live. I said, "Hey Kevin," just said, "Hey, just wondering if you have any news regarding Benjamin Sesko," and he says, "Hi, nothing new. They are in talks." So they are still in talks. So it's just a matter of time before deals are completed. So it could be done tonight. It could be, I don't know if people would even want Benjamin Sesko, but we're in talks with him, and the journalist I got from is very, very reliable. He's a German journalist as well, so I'd recommend checking that out. So we have Manchester United football director John Morta met the agent of RB Salzburg striker Benjamin Sesko last week. It's understood Morta re the viewers with Sesko's agent last Wednesday to gauge the possibility of a transfer. 2 days after John Morton met Sesko's agent, Ten Hag stressed that Man United needed more options in their squad as they are still short of two priority targets. Rahul, just read this first for move on. United are priced out of Anthony Whitewell has confirmed it. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that, to be honest with you. I think he's worth too much money anyways. It's a shame, but yeah. Manchester United have been watching Benjamin Sesko for months, and an approach could be made whereby Man United pay a percentage of the fee, and if certain clauses are met by the youngster in the coming seasons. Man United have held talks with the agent of Salzburg striker Benjamin Sesko, and Salzburg are reported to want at least £55 million for Benjamin Sesko to consider a sale, which is way more than what Man United would be prepared to pay. Now, listen, 55 million for a 19 or 20-year-old. It's a bit much if you ask me, but he's a striker. Mightn't be a most, he probably wouldn't be a certain striker. I mean, we paid how much for Amad Diallo? Over £40 million, and we still haven't really seen much of him. He's probably scored 1 or 2 goals for the club. I know he scored one in the Europa League, and I think he scored one against Wrexham on Wednesday. So it's just, I don't know. I mean, if you're watching, would you like Benjamin Sesko? I mean, I don't really know much of him. Obviously, I know he plays for Salzburg. If you don't end up getting De Jong, do you think the negotiating team should resign? I mean, I think it's hard to negotiate because Joan Laporte and De Jong just don't want Joan Laporte. It's kind of like what we're doing with Ronaldo is like what Joan Laporte's doing to De Jong. We're holding people hostage. We don't know what you don't know what to expect. It's, I mean, I think our negotiating team was always bad. I mean, we never had a good negotiating team. I mean, we could have got less. We could have got a bit less for Lisandro Martinez. Malacia, I mean, I think we got him at a reasonable good price. I can't lie to you about that, but our negotiating team was always bad, and it'll always, whoever is a negotiating team, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. You know what I mean? So do not be surprised by if we do get the arm. And I don't know. I mean, I think we're bound to overpay for a player. And I mean, a lot of people are saying Assange Martinez, we overpaid a bit on him. A lot of people are saying that we got him at a good price. I don't know. I'm happy we got a defender. 5'9", not the best height. So yeah, question here. Can't pronounce your name. Sorry. What's happening about Anthony? We need Anthony for Manchester. Well, we need Anthony for Manchester United. I think I meant to say. So Rayola's kind of said it there. That price out of Anthony. So he's Ajax wanted around £100 million from him. So we kind of backed out. I don't even think Manchester United had that much money for Anthony. So we have backed out the deal for Anthony, and I don't think we'll sign him anytime soon. Yeah, hello, agree with you on this one. Sesko is an average player. I 100% agree with you on that one. I mean, I think £55 million is a bit much. If you're including wages and add-ons, God knows what that's coming to. It could be coming to 65, 70 million. But if we're going to go for Sesko, I'd go for Zaniolo. I think he plays for Roma. Zaniolo, I'd prefer him than Sesko. Probably worth less than Sesko. So yeah, I think he is an average player, and I don't think we should get him. If he was around 15, 20, 25 million, you'd be like, all right, fair enough. I'll be I wouldn't mind a bit of that, but he's not worth 60, 55 million. He's worth less anyways, if you want to say. He's definitely worth less than 55 million. He's not even worth 30 in my opinion. I mean I know he scored against Liverpool the other day in pre-season, but I mean Facundo Pellistri scored against Liverpool, and Facundo Pellistri scored against Liverpool, and he's still the same price. So I'm not saying that up to price, but yeah, it is. I think what I meant to say there, I was unlucky. I think is Man United need Sesko. I think we need any striker at the moment, but I just think the price is what people are. Yeah, there we go. Uh, I'll go back to yours now in a minute, Rahul, about Tielemans. Manchester United need Sesko. I mean, they do, to be fair, if Ronaldo's going to leave, I agree with you on that one. I'd prefer to have him than have no striker. We need a backup striker. It's the basics, if you don't get a backup striker and then Martial gets injured, fingers crossed he doesn't, touch wood, but if Martial does get injured, well then who do we look back on? Put Rashford, who's a left winger, striker. It's that's literally what it looks set out to be. By the way, a lot of people in, so if you are new, like, comment, hit that subscribe button, all the good stuff. We would really, really appreciate it. So yeah, we'd really appreciate if you could subscribe and ask us any questions you need to. Why we're not pursuing Tielemans, is it because of Tielemans wanting Arsenal? That could be the main factor. Rahul, you could probably want to go to Arsenal. Like, for some weird reason, I can never ever see him coming to Manchester United. As much as he's a good player, in my opinion, I can't see him coming to Manchester United. I could see him more likely going to Arsenal or, foreign, so elsewhere. In 2 years, he will be 200 million. Yeah, I mean, I think we are. I think it will be a bit much overpaying. To be fair, uh, I do think we would be overpaying if we do go for the likes of Sesko, and that's why I wouldn't be. I mean, listen, if, as I said, if he was worth 15, 20 million pounds, happy days, get him. Don't mess around. But he's not. He's worth 55 million pounds, so I don't think we should go for him. He said, Osman Lackey says Milinkovic Savic will be better for the team. I mean, he'd be a good signing. Will he be as good as De Jong if we do get him? No, but I'm getting to the stage with Man United where I want us to sign players that want to come to the club, and I think Savage would want to come to the club. It's just his age as well, and how much is he worth? Around 55, 60 million. So we don't know what you don't know what you're aiming for at this day and age. Rahul says Savage is very good. I agree. Get him in. Yeah, so we don't know what we're aiming for here. So yeah, I mean, who would you prefer? Like, would you prefer? I don't know. Would you prefer Savage or De Jong? Personally, like, if you were, I'm probably gonna guess people's answers already. But if you're watching, who would you prefer at Manchester United? Savage or De Jong? Now, if you're gonna answer it and be thinking to yourself, well, who would want to come to the club more? Who's this? Who's that? So yeah. We have a commenter from Madhu Wanwuzi. I think that's how I pronounce it. Manchester United need to do everything to sign Anthony. Yeah, they do, to be fair, but just think the price. I think Rahul said it yesterday on one of our shows. If the player pushes for the deal, we can get him for a bit less. All Anthony has to do is still like what Lisandro Martinez did. He begged and wanted to come to United, and he pushed for the deal. And now Manchester United have him. So if Anthony comes out, pushes for the deal, we could have him. We could have him push for the deal. If we can push for the deal, if Anthony comes out and says, listen, I really want to go to Manchester United, blah, this and that, says a few words, 100 million, no club will ever want me, so I want to go to Manchester United and I want it done quick and fast. That's all he has to say. I mean, I'd like Anthony. I'm pretty sure Ten Hag would like Anthony. A lot of United fans would like Anthony. And listen, if he does push for the deal, if Anthony pushes for a move to Manchester United, we could have him soon enough. But at the moment, we don't see him to be having him, and I don't think Manchester United would be interested in waiting around for him. But to be fair with you, Anthony will be a player that would probably want to come to Manchester United. With De Jong, he wouldn't really want to come to Manchester United. So it's such an annoying stage for Manchester United. It is, I can't lie to you, but yeah, it's just how it is anyway. So we'll get into a bit more news, a bit more. So Manchester United news. Okay, so Eric Ten Hag wants four more signings at Manchester United Football Club, and that is two forwards, a midfielder, and another goalkeeper. Now, goalkeeper, I can see why, because Dean Henderson's gone on loan to Nottingham Forest for a season, but I think Ten Hag has to realise he will come back. So in a way, we should have just sold Dean Henderson for the money if we're going to look at another goalkeeper. Midfielder, definitely another. We need a defensive midfielder very much. Two forwards, okay, maybe a winger and a striker, fair enough. But we also need a right back. We also need a right back. Who that right back could be? Dumfries, Lamptey, Max Aarons, you name it. I'm just throwing out right backs out there. There's not many good right backs out there either. I think a lot of the good right backs went to the likes of City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. But yeah, we do have to kind of sign a right back as well as a right winger is definitely needed with what happened with a certain football player last year. So that player, we need to replace him. Like Sancho, we signed Sancho from Dortmund as a right winger, but he's playing more. He's playing better on the left wing. Alanga had a good patch uh, during the season. Good player, but still has a lot to improve on. Who else do we have? You have Rashford, who is we hope that gets back on good form, because when Rashford is on good form, he's unstoppable, and we've seen that during the COVID time when there was no fans in the stadium. He was a top player. Like Martial as well. Like looking at Martial now, the way he's playing, I get lockdown vibes from Martial. I really do get lockdown vibes from Anthony Martial the way he's performing. He's probably scored in every preseason game. I mean, it'd be great if we could get another striker to compete with Martial or Cristiano Ronaldo, but we have to move on and live life without Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm pretty sure that's what Ten Hag is doing as well. To be fair to him, so we have to kind of sit back, relax, and basically, look in and move on as if Ronaldo is not a Manchester United player anymore. No point sitting back and focusing on Ronaldo. We have a week before the Premier League starts. Starts next Friday. I think not Man United obviously playing on Sunday. So yeah, we have to kind of be careful on what we do. But listen, move on. But if they are planning on signing four more, we have to be quick. You literally, look, there's another month or so left now of the transfer window, and we have to be quick and fast, because if they're not quick and fast, we could be looking at January a signing, I don't know, a midfielder or a striker or a goalie. I wouldn't be really in a rush with a goalkeeper. I prefer to get a midfielder and then we move on to a striker. I mean, I know I keep moving back to him. I know I keep saying we have to move on without Ronaldo, making like he's not a player, but we still have to sign a striker if Ronaldo stays or not, because as I said, Martial could. We don't want it to be a purple patch for Martial where he's on a good form pre-season, and then Premier League, we're like, where's the good Martial gone? We've seen it with Andreas Pereira when he played for Manchester United. We all call him pre-season Pirlo. Once the Premier League came up, he wasn't a good player at all. He just went off the boil, so we don't want that to be the factor anyways. So we want Martial to continue that. And I think we all said it, Ten Hag could improve Martial, and that seems what he's doing. So let's just hope that we can sign an extra striker. It literally it has to be it. And I'm gonna put a poll in the chat as well. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat, and I want you to vote. Right, so we're gonna put a poll in the chat, right? And okay, so we're gonna put a poll in the chat if I can, right? So we're gonna go into YouTube, and I'm gonna put a poll in the chat, and I want the poll to. I'm gonna have what four things. You'll see what I mean when it comes, anyway. So we will click in to that anyways and sort it all out. Right, so we are in the thing now. So, right, so the poll will be what position should Manchester United strengthen? Right, so it's going to be goalkeeper, fullbacks, and I want you to answer it as well, obviously. So fullbacks, midfield, winger, uh, strikers. Strikers count as wingers. So, what position should Man United strengthen? What position should Man United strengthen? Goalkeeper, fullbacks, midfield, or strikers? So answer that, and we'll get stuck into it. So here we go. It's up on the chat. What positions Man United strengthen? Goalkeeper. That is goalkeeper, fullbacks, midfield, and strikers. So answer that. And while you answer that, I will, of course, keep going into Manchester United news. So, Facundo Pellistri, Ahmad, and Tahi Chong all spent last season on loan and could be transferred before deadline day, September 1st. More than happy with that. Is it on loan? More than likely. And FC Porto want to re-sign Alex Telles on loan with an option to buy. Now, if we're going to see Alex Telles not in a Man United jersey, I'd prefer to see him. I prefer to see him get sold, not on loan. You know, we need the money. And we all thought that we would have seen. But actually, it just came out there. By the way, Porto are not interested in Alex Telles. The rumours are all false. So he will be a Manchester United player for God knows how long, anyways. So I'll move on. So. Manchester United also opened to sign a right back, but would struggle to justify an addition without any departures. Well, we all thought we would have sold Wan-Bissaka. We thought Martial wouldn't have been in Ten Hag's plans. Martial doing brilliant as ever. We all thought maybe Telles would have been gone. We were hoping for Maguire, but we were hoping to see a few players leave, more money comes in. We haven't really sold players for money. The players that we've sold were free agents, so we didn't really earn anything from it, unfortunately. So we just kind of had to sit back and wait to see what offers come in. But Telles will be. I'd like to see Telles leave, Wan-Bissaka leave, Phil Jones. Phil Jones. Who else? So we have who else? I'd like to see. Personally, I'd like to sell Pellistri. I don't think he's ever going to be in Ten Hag's plans. Amad Diallo seems to be a good player, but might don't be paid. We definitely overpaid for him. I'd like to see him leave permanently and sell when Dean Henderson comes back. Sell him as well because I don't. And then that'd be money coming in. So Wan-Bissaka should leave, make room for a Dumfries or whatever. So yeah, that's basically what I think, anyways. So we have a few people are saying midfield. Pretty sure a few people would agree with the people on that, and a few people also said striker. So keep answering that, keep answering it. Get them offers in. Then at the end we will talk about more, anyways. So yeah, and just the last bit of news. The home and away dugouts at Old Trafford have been changed around. A decision approved by Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag visited Old Trafford for the first time in May. Noted how the old away dugout was closer to the tunnel. This has changed around, which has also put the home dugout closer to the Stretford end. And the new layout of the dugouts will be used for the first time against Rayo Vallecano on this Sunday as well. So yeah, I don't get the point in changing the dugouts. To be brutally honest with you, I really don't get it. But I mean, Ten Hag, we're all going to back his decisions, so we have to kind of agree. But I mean, listen, we can't. We still have to focus. We still need to ourselves. Oh, listen, we do, Emmanuel. We do. We definitely need him, but it's just a matter of time before we do get an announcement whether he's going to stay or leave. Because at the moment he isn't a happy man, and he doesn't seem to be too interested in staying. Uh, but we did come out earlier on saying that most of the news is fake, so we don't know what to believe. We have to be careful on what we read into now from some journalists. So we do have to be careful. Just going to show this up on the screen. We do have to be careful, no matter what. But at the moment, Ronaldo just doesn't know what to think. And to be honest, neither do I. I've been doing these shows for a long time now, and you just don't. I mean, I never thought I'd experience Ronaldo wanting to leave. And I said it on yesterday's show. I always thought maybe Ronaldo would have not been in Ten Hag's plans, but the other way around, Ronaldo doesn't want to be in Ten Hag's plans. But then again, he did come out. In fairness to him, I have to respect Ronaldo in ways. He came out and said that most of the news is fake, and let's hope that that news is fake, and he does want to stay, and he's not adamant about leaving, and he doesn't want to go to Atletico. But listen, we just don't know what to believe at the moment. So yeah, it really really is that. Anyway, so yeah, we will be live tonight at around 8 o'clock. So make sure to subscribe and reach and give us in there doing predictions and all that good stuff. Still start and yeah, that will be tonight as well. So make sure to hit that subscribe, like. First of all, we'd really appreciate if you could like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. Me and the rest of the lads are part of the channel, and the fans are doing ever so well. So yeah, we want to reach that as 450 subs as much as possible. So if you're here watching it now, we've had more people than ever watching the stream today. Really, really appreciate it. So subscribe, share around to all your friends and family, and we'd really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be live tonight around 8 o'clock for the Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid preview. Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for watching the stream, and I will speak to you all later on.